Hi, I'm a Christian. Let me tell you the story about God in heaven. Okay. And this God's always existed, and he's all-powerful, and he knows everything that's going to happen before it's ever happened.
Always existed? How can a creature always exist without being created?
Yeah, I don't really know. We don't ask those questions, but God is on this throne, and he has millions of these crazy creatures with lots of eyes and wings, and they're around him, worshiping him 24/7.
God has creatures worshiping him all day long?
Yeah, because he's so amazing, but he decides he wants to create humans.
Why?
He wants creatures that can choose to love him or choose to reject him.
Wow, God sounds a little egotistical.
No, it's just that his ways are higher than our ways. But there's this one angel named Lucifer.
Oh, like the Lucifer from ancient mythology.
No, this is the biblical Satan.
Wait, you said his name was Lucifer?
Yeah, names kind of change in the Bible all the time, but God's ways are higher than our ways. So anyway, Lucifer, he decides to try to take over God's throne.
You said those creatures couldn't sin.
We don't ask those questions, but Lucifer convinces a third of the other angels to follow him.
Those angels that can't sin.
Right, so God kicks Lucifer out of heaven to earth where he's created the humans.
Wait, this new creation, God's going to mix with these angry angels?
It's all part of God's plan, knowing Lucifer will convince them to follow him and he can put a curse over humanity forevermore.
Before he even creates them, he plans a curse on them? And what happens if they reject him?
God has to kill them.
Kill them?
Yeah, like he opens up holes in the ground and swallows them, sends plagues, tells his people to bash babies' heads against the rocks. You know, love the sinner, hate the sin.
Sinner? You mean the people God created and made to sin, he calls them sinners?
I mean, you know, his ways are higher than ours. But get this, he sends his son to earth, has him executed to lift that curse.
Okay, so now we're not sinners anymore.
No, it works like this. You accept Jesus in your heart, then you don't have sex, you don't have an abortion, you're not gay, you don't curse.
Doesn't sound like this execution accomplished much other than stopping us from dying in holes in the ground. And that's worth it to not have sex or cuss?
Oh, people who do those things are broken and unhappy. And God will send them to a lake of fire where they'll burn forevermore.
It sounds horrible.
Because you're so broken and unhappy, are you ready to accept Jesus into your heart?
Now, I've actually been pretty happy until I started this conversation.
You aren't happy, you just don't know it yet.
So if I accept Jesus in my heart, I'll be just like you?
Yes, exactly. You get to declare you have the only one right religion. You get to tell people you're better than they are, and you get to tell them they're broken and unhappy, no matter how happy they seem.
No, I'm good.